Hey guys, it's Landon from RH. In this video, I'm going to show you a new tool we're releasing. It's called Probatio Integra Lex. It's an XML Validator. It's a super geeky tool that you might use if you're a programmer or a super techie person. XML is a structured markup language for data. If you're a land surveyor, GIS professional, or civil engineer watching our channel, hang in there. We've got some tools for you guys coming out soon. This is a little more of a geeky tool. I'm excited about it. It's written in Python. It uses tkinter for the GUI. It's styled with TTK Bootstrap, and it uses the YAPC plugin framework. So it's extendable. It's got a cool new XML validation language that we invented called Verbiclara, which we're excited about. I'm excited about. So we're going to show you that. I've got the RH website up. I've got a new page up called Labs, and we're going to release our tools there. So it's got all the links that you need. You can download the executable right here. There's some documentation. You can actually get the source code over at SourceForge. So we have a SourceForge page for the Survey open source project, and you can get to the files there, both the source and the executable if you want. This executable is actually bundled with PyInstaller, so it should run right out of the box. You don't need to install Python. If you want to run it with your existing Python interpreter, you can download the source version and do that if you're a little more advanced user. So let me show you what this program looks like. I'm super nervous that this isn't going to work, but let me go. Let's try it. We're living on the edge here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Let me show you what this is going to look like. Okay. So here's what it's going to look like when you download the zip and unzip it. There will be this exe program here with the name, and then a plugins folder and a logs folder. You're just going to double click this exe. In theory, a Python program will open. All right, so here's the program. This is the main section of the interface here. We've got some different tabs. I'll walk through these briefly in the video. There is a menu. It's pretty limited, but there is a menu and an about screen also as well. All right, so the main tab here that should always be first is the XML editor, and that just allows you to open an XML file, and it will use syntax highlighting so you can view your XML file. So I've just got a sample file here for like the specials at a restaurant. That's an XML file. You can edit this and save the file, so it does have some limited editing capabilities. And then what we have next in these four tabs is these are all different XML validation technologies. So we have XSD, Schematron, and RelaxNG. Those are third-party XML validation technologies that we've integrated here into the desktop GUI, desktop application. And then Verbiclara is our new XML validation language that we invented, which so I'm going to save that one for last. So let's just start with XSD. So you can go browse for your schema. I'm gonna load the XML here, and then I'm gonna load the schema. So here's our schema, and then you just hit the validate file button, and you can see down here in the status bar it tells you that XML validation was successful, and it flashes green there for a few seconds. I will also let you know that it will validate the XML that's in the editor instead. So you can hit validate XML, and it will do that. It's just let me know that this XML as written isn't conforming to the schema. Now, if you don't have anything in here, if you just delete this, we should get a different kind of error message. So it's telling you, hey, you don't have any content in the XML editor. All right, then you can also validate with schematron, and I think I dorked up because I think I just saved over a blank copy of my XML. Let's open this up, but I think I did just do that. Oh, hey, perfect. It's blank. All right, I have this other one here. So let's save this. So apparently we need to add a little pop-up dialog there to make sure that you really want to save your changes in the XML editor. We'll have to get that in the next version. So this is definitely what I would call alpha. It's an alpha version of the software. All right. Okay, so let's try schematron. We're going to go get our XML. Then we're going to browse for our schematron file. And we'll say validate file. It'll let you know, hey, the validation was successful, so the XML complies with the schematron. If it doesn't, you'll get a list of the error messages from the schematron validator will be here. Same thing with relax-ng. Get our file. And then we can say, we'll go grab our schema. And we'll say validate file. We'll let you know that it complies with the relax-ng schema. Okay, so Verbaclara is our schema language that we invented. I need to do a separate video on it, but it allows you to basically express business rules in an if-then type of statement in just a plain text file, and you can validate against that. So let's go ahead and load our XML, and I know we are going to get some errors. I purposely built some errors in this file. We should get some. So you guys can see what that looks like. So it's letting you know, hey, your validation failed, and then it's giving you the errors. So it actually gives you the path, and it tells you the rule that was violated. So it says, hey, time slot should have been lunch, but we got dinner, and the price should have been greater than $19.99, but it's $18.99. So these are just business rules that we've written in Verbaclara, the language, the validation language, and we can validate now with this. And it tells you here in the status bar that, hey, we've got 4 issues there. So that's basically it. So it's a graphical XML validator, uses these 3 existing validation technologies, relax-ng, schematron, XSD, and this new XML validation language, schema language that we invented called Verbaclara. And it also has a simple XML editor. Just to show you guys you can actually make changes. So we could say, we could add a new element here if we wanted. Monday and a half. It's not very advanced, but you can do some XML editing there. And then obviously you can save your changes because I overwrote my file. So don't do that. So one other quick thing I will show you, which is cool, and I'm going to do some more videos on this, but I want to let you know you can use a tool like Google Gemini or Claude if you want to actually write your schema. So let me just show you how to do that. So you don't have to be a schema expert necessarily to validate your XML files. So we're just going to go ahead and upload that XML file. And we'll say, hi Gemini, can you write us a schematron schema that will validate the attached sample XML file for menu specials. And then we could say, please explain each part of the schema you generate. So super excited about deep learning tools, which you'll know if you've been following me on the web. It's going to make all this so much easier. So it's going to write us a schematron schema and then explain it. So here you go. Here's the schema. You can copy that, save it to a text editor, and it's going to go ahead and explain the schema and the rules that it created, and this is fantastic. And then you can ask it to add rules. You can do all your schema development right here in a deep learning tool like Gemini or Claude. So I'm stoked. You don't have to spend money now on a tool like XML Spy or Oxygen. That's the tool I was using. I was using Oxygen XML Editor. So I don't need to do that now because I have a custom tool. One other thing I will let you know is that on the web, we do have an overview, a schema language overview here that tells you how Verbaclara works with some examples. It's short, but it'll walk you through it. So you guys can check that out. Play around with the tool. It's Probatio, Integra, Lex, or just PIL if you want, which is also the acronym for Python Imaging Library, but you can call it PIL. We'll know what you're talking about. Play around with it. I'm sure there's bugs there. Please let me know about the bugs. You can just email me. If we end up getting some people that are using the tool, we will definitely set up a mailing list on SourceForge. I will also let you know that Verbaclara is available as a separate Python package if you want to use it in your own programs as an XML validation technology or language. It's you don't have to get it as part of PIL. It's available as a separate package. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.